There's something about cooking on the open fire that's just awesome. I love the taste and I love the whole process. So I put together this little video just to help anyone who's interested in cooking with a camp oven. Camp oven cooking is really good because it's pretty much foolproof. As long as you follow a few basic steps, it always works out good. Okay, let's put our camp oven together. What I like to do first of all is just dribble a little bit of olive oil in the base of the camp oven just to stop any vegetables or any meat from sticking to the base. I like to put a bed of onions down first. Onions have got a lot of moisture in them. They can handle heat better than other vegetables. I might put a few carrots in maybe. But really what I'm trying to do is just create a nice bed for my meat. And in this case, I've got a nice beef roast. You don't have to use beef, you can use whatever you like. Often I put venison in, but I'm just making sure that's sitting there nicely and it's up off the bottom of the camp oven. Start filling in all the gaps with your vegetables. I find this works best. You don't have to do this, but the meat can dry out if you don't, and it can be harder to time in the cooking process. So I put my potatoes, my sweet potato, my pumpkin, whatever it is I'm using, all around the edges and just fill in any blank space just so I can keep the camp oven nice and moist. After I've done this, well, I just dribble a little bit of olive oil in again, and again I'm just looking for moisture here, and then start seasoning. So a bit of salt is always good, always nice to be a little bit generous with the salt. And then maybe a little bit of pepper just to keep things nice and spicy. You know, often as well as other herbs, and you can use whatever herbs you like. I might use a paste or a hot sauce, and I find it works really well in the camp oven. I'm putting water in now, or stock, and this is really important because again it's all about moisture. You really want to make sure there's plenty of moisture in your camp oven. And if you can do this, you'll generally get away with being a little bit off in your timing in the cooking process. Just oil the top of the lid, stop any sticking again, whack it on, and we're ready for the fire. With the fire, just make sure you've had it burning for a long time and you've got a good bed of hot coals. Place your camp oven on top of the coals and then put some more on top of the lid, just to keep the heat nice and even, and leave it for about a couple hours. So I got a little impatient. I pulled this roast out after about an hour and 45 minutes, but it's cooked really, really well. You can just tell. And I've just got my hunting knife and I'm carving it off, and it's as tender as you could imagine. Could have left it for longer, wouldn't have mattered. There's enough moisture in the camp oven, and that really goes to show that timing isn't so critical. There's a bit of leeway there, but it's a great process and something awesome to do while you're out camping, whether you're hunting or fishing or just enjoying the outdoors. With your veggies, just drain off the excess stock or the moisture at the bottom and put them back onto the fire, and they'll crisp up really nicely.